Even though 24-year-old Christine Liu grew up surrounded by her grandfather's paintings, she didn't know much about him until she started an internship with the National Art Gallery, helping to put the exhibition together.
Some of the staff would ask me questions about my grandfather that I wouldn't be able to answer. And so I would go to my parents and they would say, oh, I don't know either. So I would have to go ask family members and finally get the answer to some of the questions they were asking, which was a challenge at the beginning, but great at the end because I just got to know more about my grandfather.
As for Christine's father, Liu Kang, the exhibition is a rediscovery of his father's work.
Although in my mind, I know that my father's painting is very strong, very powerful, very expressive, but not having seen some of the paintings for even a few decades and re-looking at them just took me by surprise. I've forgotten how his painting was so powerful.
Liu Kang is one of the local artists who helped to develop Singapore's art scene. In 1952, he went to Bali with 3 other local artists in search of a definitive Southeast Asian style. And he came back with a newfound inspiration, a Nanyang art style that influenced many of his later works. And for many art scholars, this was an important milestone in Singapore art history.
What he learned, in Paris and in art schools in Shanghai and so on, were just his techniques, were just his skills. But, the blossoming of his expressions, his art really happened here, in this part of the world, in Singapore. So he is like a window to the kind of cultural development, our kind of cultural identity of Singapore and of the region.
We are small, but we do have a long history. Yet at the same time, we do have people who have contributed in the arts and cultural scene, and they should be honoured as we have honoured our other leaders, because their contribution matters, not necessarily in the economic sense, but in shaping who we are, our identity as a nation.
Liu's paintings are being exhibited at the Singapore Arts Museum until 16 October.